Welcome to the Newsa-Cast YouTube channel. These Red Smith Banquet throwbacks are exclusive interviews of sports legends, powerful media personalities, and influential coaches. You won't find these anywhere else. Subscribe below and enjoy.
All right, Newsa-Cast listeners, you are in for a thrilling throwback with the great Bobby Rahal, American driver. He drove the open wheels in the IndyCar. He was here at the Red Smith Sports Banquet in 1999. It was an excellent interview, and we really enjoyed having him. We haven't had many race car drivers here, and it was an excellent look with the WIR just down the street. So please sit back and enjoy the interview with Bobby Rahal.
Thank you, Chuck. This year's recipient of the Miller Nice Guy Award is a man who wears many hats. To sports fans, he is a champion and team owner. To his team, he is the boss. To the media, he is a respected and thoughtful interview. And to his golfing buddies, he's a good partner. This year's honoree is auto racing champion Bobby Rahal. During his 25 years in auto racing, Bobby has become one of the legends of the sport, winning open wheel and sports car championships in the United States, as well as competing in the International Formula One Series, stock car events, Can-Am, and IMSA sports car competition. After winning amateur sports car championships in 1974 and 1975, and then capturing the checkered flag in the prestigious 24 Hours of Daytona endurance race in 1981, Rahal moved to the Championship Auto Racing Team's Open Wheel Series in 1982. The Ohio native made an immediate impression, capturing the checkered flag in just his fourth career race in Cleveland, en route to Series Rookie of the Year honors. It was the beginning of a stellar career. In his 17 years of racing in the kart series, Bobby's list of accomplishments is long and distinguished. Three-time kart series champion, 1986, 87, and 1992, including becoming the first rookie owner driver to win a championship in 1992. Two-time driver of the year selection, 1986 and 1992. The 1986 Indianapolis 500 champion. 24 career wins, 18 career pole positions, 265 career starts. Bobby had 88 career podium finishes, which averages out to one first, second, or third place finish for every 3 races. First driver to earn more than $1 million in a single season, more than $16 million in career earnings, and kart team owner driver since 1992. The 1998 season marked Rahal's last ride, Bobby's last season as an active driver in the kart series. In conjunction with his final season as an active driver, he established the Bobby Rahal Foundation, a not-for-profit endowment that generated nearly $400,000 in charitable funds. The foundation will identify worthwhile organizations within the race markets that kart series visits in the 1999 season. Although he is hanging up his driver's suit and helmet, Bobby and his partner David Letterman will continue to own Team Rahal, which will field kart cars for Max Pappas and Brian Herta in 1999. Bobby will play an active role in leading his race team, as well as in guiding the future of the kart series. Bobby will also be involved in the 1999 NASCAR Truck Series. Bobby and his wife Debbie and their 4 children live in the Columbus area, where the Rahal name is associated with many charitable activities. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Miller Nice Guy Award winner, Mr. Bobby Rahal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be with you all tonight, and I want to thank the Red Smith Committee for this great honor and for Miller Brewing Company. For those cynics out there, you might think I received this award because of my long valued relationship with the Miller Brewing Company. Sounds like there's more than a few of you out there. Well, I am a nice guy, all right? No, it's a great pleasure for me to be here with all of you. You know, as a racing car driver, you don't often get the chance to go to events like this because it's not often that little towns or big towns or any town produces that many race car drivers. We're always looked a little bit, you know, with a jaundiced eye, I guess, by the sports press because the questions always seem to come out about whether it's an athletic endeavor or not, or they always think you've had a bad childhood because you must have been drag racing or something, but really, we're not bad people, we racing car drivers, and so it's great to represent my sport in events like this, and I'm very flattered to be here. You know, I got to know Paul through Robin, I don't know, it's probably about 5-6 years ago, and watched with a lot of glee. It was great. We'd go up to race in Toronto, and Paul was up in Toronto, and we don't race up in the Minneapolis area, but I want to congratulate you. I think we picked the right time to retire, both of us. Baseball's a little safer than driving a race car, but then again, I don't know if I'd want to stand in the box with some of these pitchers these days. But it is a great honor, a great privilege for me to be with you, and I do want to thank the Miller Brewing Company. I had the good fortune in 1991 to initiate my relationship with them as a driver and as a team owner. And I can tell you that there are no better companies involved in motor racing than Miller Brewing Company. And I want to thank Sig and Mike Welsh, who's here, who've not only business partners, but really friends. And we look forward to going together into the future. Not me as a driver, but now you know you can complain to me all the time. I can't get away from you when I'm in the car. When I was growing up as a young boy, really my hero was a driver named Jim Clark. And Jim Clark was from Scotland, and Jim Clark won just about everything you could win. He won 2 Formula One World Championships. He won the Indianapolis 500. He won in stock cars. You name it, whatever he drove, he won. But what was most impressive to me about Jim Clark was not what he won, but in the way he won, the manner in the way he won. He was considered a gentleman. I don't know, in all the things I've read about him, I don't ever remember anybody saying anything bad about him, that he represented everything that was good, not just about motor racing, but about sports. And I really aspired to be a Jim Clark. Like many people who remember the day Kennedy was assassinated, or the day Martin Luther King was shot, or the day that the Challenger blew up. I remember when Jim Clark was killed in a racing accident in Europe, and it struck me like a ton of bricks, frankly. It was the end of, I guess, my boyhood, or the way I felt about it. And I always made a promise to myself that in my dream to be a driver, I would try to be like Jim Clark. And I don't pretend to assume that or to portray that I achieved all the things he did. But I do know that every day that I drove a car, or that I was with the fans or what have you, that I always thought of him and the way he would do things, and I tried to live up to that. And so I want to thank Miller and everybody here, because I think nights like tonight make you think that somehow you might have achieved a little bit of that dream. I come up here quite often, actually. Growing up in the Chicago area, I had the good fortune to spend a lot of time at Elkhart Lake. And so I come up here quite often to participate in what I think is the greatest racing circuit in North America, and certainly one of the greatest in the world. We were talking earlier tonight about I was asked to be on the board of Elkhart a few years ago, and I couldn't say yes fast enough, because to me Elkhart Lake represented all that was great about automobile racing. And I have to say that I think a lot of that is due to the people, aside from the actual track, is due to the people in Wisconsin who make everybody feel so welcome. All of you have been so hospitable over the years, and I think on behalf of all of racing, I want to thank you for that. It truly is a wonderful place to race and a wonderful place to go and watch races. So with that, I know we all want to get on to Peter, but I want to thank all of you. I'm very proud to be here with you tonight, and I thank you for inviting me.
Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post another great episode or interview. Download the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for your support.